Hello everyone and welcome back to my Dark Souls 3 Let's Play. As I've stated last episode, we will be now getting summoned a bunch of times for Sullivan. Just because I've really wanted to do this for a while, and that is since, you know, oh, okay. And that is since I've fought this boss the first time. I just really like this boss. It's really good. And it has legitimately been a while since I've played this game. That felt weird. It has been legitimately a while since I've played this game, so bear with me as I try to not get destroyed. Do not hit him while he's doing that. That's really bad. Alright, and of course you can see that we're using a bit of a different weapon than usual. We're using a Zweihander. It's not very good yet because I don't have the chunks. I think it's only +4, 5? I honestly cannot remember. It's +6. Alright, that's decent. But yeah, it's nothing amazing. I don't have the chunks to, you know, I don't have the chunks to upgrade it. I wouldn't know where to farm chunks, where to get chunks, if I even could farm chunks at this point. I wouldn't know where to do that. Yeah, that's my fault. I was way too under defensive. I was way too slow at killing the boss and mainly the doppelganger, but I was talking. It was very hard for me to really focus on the fight, dodge well and all that. But yeah, so I wouldn't really know where to farm chunks at this point in the game, if I even could farm chunks, and so that's why we only have this +6, and that's all that we're getting. But for now, I think it's fine, and we're changing up our loadout momentarily, just because I felt like, you know, just going with a shield and a straight sword the whole game, that's a little boring. I felt like changing things up a bit, mainly not just for myself, but mostly for you guys. It must be really boring seeing me with just a shield and straight sword the whole time. I can understand if that is boring. And trust me, that is boring to me. That is boring for me as well. It's just that right now this is my first playthrough. I don't know what enemies do. I don't know what they don't do. I've been trying to, you know, learn patterns, learn how enemies operate, and for that I need a very meticulous approach, a very on the defensive approach, and for that I obviously need a shield and a very fast weapon. So yeah, I just feel the need for that kind of approach for my first playthrough. And I apologize if that seems boring to you guys, because honestly I am sure everyone else is going with shield and straight sword for their first playthrough, and I'm sure that such a thing is boring to you at this point if you're watching multiple playthroughs and if you're doing a playthrough yourself. So yeah, that's my reasoning for. Oh, nice. That's my reasoning for using. Holy crap! That was way too slow of a reaction. That's my reasoning for not for being so boring. Because again, I understand that this is boring to you. This is boring for me as well. I am someone that in like Dark Souls 1 really loves mixing up their playthrough using different weapons for every time they enter a new area. That's something that I enjoy doing, having fun with the game, not being boring, and because mostly I've seen the game, I've seen Dark Souls 1 so much, I've played Dark Souls 1 so much that okay. I've played Dark Souls 1 so much that really at this point most of the games most of the enjoyment that I get out of the game really is using multiple weapons, because otherwise it would just be boring using the same one every time I go through the game. It would be incredibly boring, especially for the amounts of time that I do play this game, that I do play that game. And believe me when I say that while I'm playing Dark Souls 3, I still go back to Dark Souls 1 because it's such a great game. It's a big part of me. I've played that game so much, for so long, for so many years. At this point, it's a part of me. And at the beginning of the playthrough, I said, I've been playing Dark Souls 1 since 2011. That is not accurate. My perception of time is extremely fucked up, and for some reason I thought that 2011 was 2012 and 2012 was 2013. It's just a big fucking mess with me and years. I don't even know anymore, and so I didn't actually buy the game in 2011. I actually bought the game back in 2012. And I've been playing the game since 2012. So that was an involuntary lie. Let's call it that. But yeah, that's about it. We're doing Zweihander and Grasscrest Shield today. And this won't be lasting very long, admittedly. I actually need to put down my summon sign in order to get summoned. You'd think that I'd know that by now. I was taken by the discussion and totally forgot about that. But this won't be lasting very long. We will be switching back to our normal shield and straight sword in the future, when we go forward to continue with the Profane Capital. We will be switching back to our shield and straight sword, and that'll be it. But for now, let us savor these moments that we have of something different other than a boring shield and a boring straight sword. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Avis Rubra? Is that your name? Rogue Avis Rubra. That's a peculiar name. Alright, let's do this. This time, let's not fuck things up. Let's not let the host die. Let's not take an eternity to kill this boss. Oh shit. That attack always gets me. I mean, it doesn't hit me, but I feel like it should, because I still don't know what the correct timing for that is. I always roll way too early for that. I feel like I really should be getting punished for that, because I keep getting the timing wrong, and it bothers me. When I make a mistake, I want to get punished in these games. Get away from him. Alright, this boss isn't too hard. Damn! His doppelganger got fucked. It got destroyed. That's really nice, actually. That's gonna make it much easier on us. That was dumb. Alright. He's making another one. He should be dead though. And he is. Alright, that was good. Where's the host? Oh, here he is. Diego. Hello, Diego. Hello. Yep, hi. Is that the... Yeah, that's the Abyss Watcher's armor. I really like that. It looks really cool. Too bad it's not that good. I mean, it's not that protective. Using a great axe, huh? I would use mine. Just... Oh, come on. Why? Ugh. I would use my great axe, but it's really not up to speed with in how it's upgraded. It's just a +3, I think. I would consider using only weapons that are +6 at least, you know, against this boss. Alright. I feel like this is not dealing enough damage, like, on its own. Using an even worse weapon would be just devastating. I would be more of a liability than anything at that point. Shit. Can I hit him while he was doing that move? Shit, again, see? I thought he'd have iframes during that attack, during that grab, you know? Guess he doesn't. Or at least not up until the very last bit of that. Here we go. Ah, damn. Alright, alright. This is gonna make things much easier. Going for the host, huh? Oh, don't you even. Don't you even. Alright. Yo, this is going really well so far. I felt like my roll was a bit late, but that's fine. So right now, I kind of want to talk about uh last episode for a second. I want to talk about how I was constantly shitting on Aldrich the last episode, not shitting on him in a sense that I was just destroying him. He actually was kicking my ass. He was actually fucking my ass throughout the whole episode. Um, Without refrain and without offering me a nice dinner first. I was constantly shitting on him in a sense that I was just constantly saying that he was a bad boss fight and he was he was a really bad boss fight, that I was not having fun, and I do not take any of that back. I legitimately think that he is a bad boss fight. What I want to say is that I don't want anybody to think that I'm like, oh, I'm dying so much to this boss fight. This definitely has to be a bad boss fight because I'm dying so much on it. And to that I say, remember how I also said that the Curse-Rotted Greatwood was a bad boss fight, and I only died to him once. I'm pretty sure it was once or three times. Was once or twice. So not even that much, really. Worst case scenario. So I don't just say that bosses are bad because I die a lot to them. I say that bosses are bad because there's a reason behind me saying that they're bad. Again, Curse-Rotted Greatwood, I only died to him once or twice. Still a bad boss fight because it's a gimmick boss fight, and gimmick boss fights are generally not good. Or at least very hard to make good. I will throw you an example with I will use an example with Dark Souls 1. I still to this day have slight troubles with Capra Demon every once in a while. It just depends on what it just depends on how I'm feeling that day. I might be feeling weird that day and I'm just dying constantly to Capra. Still to this day, I'm not even ashamed to admit it, Capra still sometimes fucks me really badly. And in truth, I really like Capra Demon as a boss fight. I think that boss fight is amazing. I really love that boss fight. And this is to say, again, that I don't shit on every boss fight that kicks my ass. I shit on boss fights that I legitimately think are bad for one reason or another. Whether I first try them or whether I die to them around 40 times. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm just not a hypocrite. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. At least I like to think that I do know what I'm talking about. But I'm definitely not a hypocrite. I will repeat. I to this day sometimes have trouble fighting Capra. Sometimes he still kicks my ass a lot. I still have trouble with him sometimes. And sometimes I just beat him on the first try like any other boss in Dark Souls, or most of them at this point. It just depends, really, it depends. But I personally rank Capra Demon as my second favorite boss fight in Dark Souls 1, vanilla Dark Souls 1, not counting the DLC, because there are just way too many. Every boss fight in the DLC is a good boss fight. Not every boss fight in the DLC is a masterpiece like Manus or Artorias, or I wouldn't even go as far as to say that the Sanctuary Guardian is a really good boss fight. He's extremely simple in concept, but it's just that it sets the tone of the DLC so well. How the DLC is going to be very fast paced in boss fights. It does that so well. That's why I feel like the Sanctuary Guardian, the Guardian of the Sanctuary, is such a good boss fight in my opinion. Yes, that is Ornstein's spear, and I'm wondering how the fuck he got that. But anyway, I will reiterate. Capra Demon still kicks my ass to this day sometimes, and I do not think that that is a bad boss fight. That is in fact a really fucking good boss fight. That boss fight is amazing. Capra is an amazing boss fight. It's just so fucking good. So again, not just because a boss fight kicks my ass, I think it's bad. That's really not the case. Please do not think that. Because that is extremely false. Do not put words in my mouth. I will now stop going on a tangent because that gets me killed. Sir Barrington. That is actually a really good name in my opinion. Narcillion. I like these names. By the way, I changed up to my Great Scythe because that is the only other weapon that isn't the Zweihander or the Claymore that is at least +6. And since the Claymore is close enough to the Zweihander already, I figured it would be pretty boring if I just started using the Claymore. So I will try to roll with this for now. I have actually never used a Great Scythe in this game before, and the moveset is slightly different from the one that I am acquainted with. So I will try to do my best and use this as effectively as I can, while also trying to not get killed or get the host killed, because that is I would like to remind you that that is the main focus of these battles. I need to also remind myself of that. That is why I'm reminding y'all, because I need to remind myself of that so that I do not fuck up. Alright. Let's try to focus on this guy. Oh god, I hate it when he does that. He just teleports away. Having them separated is the worst fucking thing that can happen. Alright. We should have this. We should have this in the bag. This is pretty much free at this this is free. This is free at this point. Just beat him up. There we go. It is done. I didn't do shit this fight. I just got hit constantly. Didn't contribute very much. Oh well. Who's the host? Jason. That's it, Jason. Alright. Insert Heavy Rain reference here. Oh god. Do not do this to me. Oh no. Oh no, this is awful. Why? Why, world? Well, this gives me a second to talk about something that a loading screen reminded me. Uh, when I found the witch's ring in this game, I honestly thought that it was the old witch's ring from I was about to say Fallout 1. Uh, I honestly thought that it was the old witch's ring from Dark Souls 1, but it is not the old witch's ring from Dark Souls 1. It is actually very different to that. Yep, okay, I could have told you that. It is actually very different from the old witch's ring from Dark Souls 1. It is way more similar to the orange shard ring from Dark Souls 1. And it doesn't look the same, it just looks slightly similar, which I don't have it on me right now. I deposited it because I don't need it, since it only does things for pyromancers and I'm not a pyromancer. So I deposited it because it would just be annoying to have it there. But I will try to remember to look at it. Hayworth. Hello.
Hello.
That's pretty cool when you have that mask. I mean, it's a pretty cool mask. That's a really cool mask. Oh hi. Hello. I believe I will do one more game with the scythe, and then they'll probably be it for the scythe, because I need to practice more with it and get better with it in order to use it. In order to use it properly. So yeah. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this, Sullivan. Let's focus. That is not focusing. Oh god. Straight for the fucking post. Don't do it. That's why. No you don't. No you don't. Alright, good stuff. That's really good stuff. Damn it, I rolled. Okay. I think I was a split second late with those rolls. Oh well. So I got the witch's ring from the bonfire. You can see how it kind of bears some similarities to the orange shard ring. It's not really the same, of course, but it does bear some similarities, and you can also see how different it is from the old witch's ring from Dark Souls 1. It is extremely different. So yeah, there's that. I also wanted to Mord? Wait, what the? Oh, he's just naked. He looked really weird for some reason. I don't know. So we have Octo, Corfel, and Mord. All interesting names. And the host is already almost dead. I guess that's our fault or something. Alright. We are using the Claymore for this fight, by the way. Just felt like using it. Alright. Oh god, this attack. That can be kind of a bitch. Alright then. I can't remember what happened. I think he was turned the other way, so I was not paying attention. Then he turned around in a split second and two-shot me. I think that's what happened. Either way, that's completely my fault. But I'm actually curious, how many sunlight medals do I have at this point? Right, I also need to try that. How many, where the fuck are my sunlight medals? Oh my god, why am I blind? What is wrong with my eyesight? Alright, no, wait. Yeah, I can't look at them. I can't see them there because that's not something I can equip. There they are. Sunlight medals, I have 60. Holy shit. I have 60. Well, that's nothing new, you know, I guess. Oh my fucking... Yeah, I'm sorry too. That I fucking had to see that. Oh my god. Holy shit. The fuck, man. But what was I saying? Yeah, 60 sunlight medals. That's fair. And if that doesn't add up to you, full disclosure, I have obviously done some. I have obviously engaged in some jolly cooperation offline. I mean, off camera. That is something that I like to do when I'm feeling like playing Dark Souls, but I cannot record. I just, you know, put down my summon sign for someone. I have been summoned for Sullivan before, previous to this video, off camera, because I just really wanted to. That's actually when I was, you know, that's actually when I was having my post Aldrich troubles. You know, I just wanted to enjoy playing the game again because I fucking hated my fight with Aldrich. So yeah, that's it. I just got summoned for Sullivan a bunch of times. That was it. The Host of Embers is fucking dead. Wait, no. Why are there two Hosts of Embers? What the shit? That's so weird. That's why I get confused sometimes, because sometimes there are just two. That's so weird. And for the last invasion for today, we will be finally trying out something that I've been forgetting about. The Dragon Torso Stone. I'm pretty sure I've read this before, yes. From ancient times, path of dragon worship was walked by warriors. They envision Archdragon Peak in the depths of their meditation. We will be trying this out for the last game of the day, for the last bit of jolly cooperation of the day. Oh right, you cannot use it if you're not part of the Covenant. That's the thing, right? It's not just because I have to be naked. Pretty sure it's not. Never mind. Holy shit! It gives you the full dragon transformation? Holy fuck. So I just had to be naked, huh? Yeah, it still does that. Okay. Fuck, that's cool. Alright. I'm liking that. I really like that. I don't really like that I'm skinny as fuck still, but... yeah, alright. You're not drinking through your esophagus anymore, huh? That's kind of a shame. I will admit that. That is kind of a shame. That was part of the appeal of the dragon transformation, to me at least. That was really cool. Ah shit, ah shit. Yeah, that was not the best. Could have handled that better. Alright. Well, you know, this is going pretty well. This is actually going pretty well. Shit. Alright. My rolls were a little early. And he's dead. Good shit. Good shit, friends. Alright, you know what? I've changed my mind. We can probably knock out a few more here. A few more games here. I noticed how the head of this transformation, by the way, I think it looked cooler in Dark Souls 1. I mean, you actually looked like a full-fledged dragon person in Dark Souls 1. Here you're just a skinny person with a tail and a dragon head, which is pretty lame in my opinion, but oh well. And by the way, I do believe I recognize the head of this dragon transformation as the exact same head of the everlasting dragon found down in Ash Lake, Dark Souls 1. I may be wrong. I haven't really ever actually looked at that dragon's head in detail, but it just really reminds me of him. It just really reminds me of his head in particular. Perhaps it's the horns. Perhaps. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I freaking forgot to put down my summon sign again. Oh well. Oh my god, that actually kind of surprised me. Heavy Dreamer. That's an Undertale reference. By the way, hello everyone.
Hello.
Heavy Dreamer. By the way, something I noticed. This thing, it actually buffs your damage. We now have 383 and with the buff on, and now we have 348 without the buff. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't just stagger people anymore. It doesn't just do that anymore. If it still does that, which I hope it does because it was a cool thing. I mean, you spend so much fucking time getting this thing, it better do something good, you know, aside from buffing you. Which is good, but there's so many other things that do that. It would just seem unnecessary. By the way, RIP. Clarence. Hello.
Hello.
I wouldn't know how to pronounce that. That's the wrong carving.
Good.
Psych! That's the wrong carving. Alright, let's finish this up with a victory. Come on, let's do this. That is not the way to start this fight. That is not the fucking way to start this fight. Alright. Just concentrate. Let's finish this with a victory. Let's make it a good one. Alright, now you back up, and now you go in for a free hit. That was way too late. That would definitely have hit me. I should have dodged. I should have dodged that time too. I should be dead. Alright. This fight isn't going that well. Shit. I feel like that could have hit me easily. Alright. That was not a very great fight. I actually have that too. Okay, that should be enough Johnny cooperation for one day. I need to ashes my bone shards and also give the maiden some ashes that I have yet to deliver to her.
Ah, gracious, let this I only...
Nothing new. What do you sell now? Presumably the Xanthus set and perhaps some pyromancies? Whoa, what? You sell this now? Why and why? Did this trigger when we killed the beasts down below where the Aldrich Faithful Covenant is? I guess? And fucking Zmo's shit? Was this for killing Aldrich? I presume? Helm of the Pitiable Embraced Knight depicts the affection of the goddess Fina. Adrift on a sea of isolation, only his faith in the love of his goddess remained true, and so the knight forsook all else. The face is crafted to depict the goddess's embrace, quite ignoring the fact that her love is in fact as fickle as the weather. That is interesting. I say that about a lot of things, but that is legitimately, that is something new that we get from about the goddess Fina, I believe. The line, ignoring the fact that her love is in fact as fickle as the weather. That is intriguing. I think that is new information. Smo's stuff. Grotesque armor associated with Smo, the last knight to stand in defense of the ruined cathedral. Boasts extremely high defense and can be donned by humans, but not without great difficulty. Same thing for every piece of the armor. See, that is interesting. This is interesting how the Cathedral of Anor Londo is already considered as a ruined cathedral back in Dark Souls 1. Back as it was in Dark Souls 1. It was an abandoned cathedral, abandoned by its deities. But it didn't seem like it was ruined. So that's why I say that this is interesting. I wouldn't consider the Cathedral of Anor Londo in Dark Souls 1 as a ruined cathedral. I would call it an abandoned cathedral, but not a ruined one. So that is interesting to me. I wonder if this means anything. That is what I wonder. We'll just be buying out of this stuff. And the Xanthus set? This is the Xanthus set in this game? Oh man, why did they change it? It was so much cooler in Dark Souls 1. I really loved how it looked in Dark Souls 1. Like, every single piece of it looked really cool. Man, that is a real shame. Xanthus clothing is the mark of a researcher of lost sorceries, and the number of medallions denotes their success. A point of pride for the researchers, even if its significance is lost on others. Xanthus clothing is the mark of a researcher of lost sorceries, and it is said that with golden sorceries one could manipulate light. Let's give her the Eastern Ashes.
Gracious, let this ash I only have.
No new dialogue, unfortunately. What are you selling? Oh, Shiva's set. The exquisite craftsmanship and artistic design made this prized pieces in the collection of any nobleman. Offers excellent damage absorption, particularly from slashing attacks from katanas, which are commonly encountered threats in battles fought in the East. We'll be, of course, buying all of this stuff. Really like Shiva's armor. That is a set that I really like. Not particularly the helmet. The helmet's pretty cool, but I do prefer the rest of the armor. Any sorceries? No, alright. Oh, the wood grain ring. Something that I've never used. Ever. The special ring crafted in an eastern land is made of metal, but with a wood grain crest on its surface. Wielders of swords originating in the same region follow a practice of inscribing special words on the blades of their swords, and are naturally drawn to this ring. I won't be buying this.
Ashen brick, is it? Ashen what?
Welcome home. Very well, then take.
Alright, let's see here. What do we want? This is okay.
Farewell, Ashen One.
28,000 souls. That's how many I need. I'm not using these boss souls. Yeah, who cares?
Elucidated by fire, burrow deep within. Farewell, Ashen.
Alright. I'd say that we are ready for the Profane capital.